Hey, this is Officer. This is the Tier 6 U.S. Battleship, New Mexico. It's got 12 guns, 36 AA guns, 18 secondary guns, and it has a top speed of 21 knots. This is Islands of Ice. I'm grouped with my friend. He's in a Cleveland. And we spawned on the south side of the map, and we're going for E. Now, any ship that's in range is basically blocked by icebergs, and that works to our advantage too. We're covered too, so we're really just grouping up and heading out. The U.S. battleship line compared to the Japanese is slower, tier for tier, until like in tier, but that's a long way off, and it has a better turning radius. So you can avoid torpedoes and incoming rounds better. But you sacrifice range, so if I'm in range, every other Japanese battleship's in range of me. That's what it feels like. So, you can hear that audio. There's no shell going by, but it's... I think there's a bug in the game that sometimes the shell will continue through the water and pass by as if going over you. So we spot this enemy cruiser. He's about 11 kilometers away, and I've tried a new technique. Firstly, I'm using a cheap 3.1. Also, what I'm doing is I'm holding my shot until each turret goes off instead of all guns firing. Now, I don't know if it increases the accuracy, but it feels like it's easier to land a higher percentage of your shots, at least for me. So yeah, this guy, I don't know why, he just keeps rushing towards E. And you can see AG taking out modules. He's on fire. Took out his turret. Set him on fire. Took out his torpedo. He's burning real good. I couldn't imagine being on a ship that's that covered in flame. So we're trying to kill him before he goes behind the iceberg. And I shoot low. Come on, kill him. Yes! I killed him before my friend's fire. Now we are in no man's land. There's 4 enemy ships that have range on us. So I tell my buddy, I'm gonna turn and use this iceberg to block 2 of the enemies. It looks like an enemy carrier sends out his torpedoes, but my friend dodges all of them. So that's great, but he's going directly towards the enemy. And I'm kind of moving away, and I can't get all my turrets on target. Turret rotation isn't as bad as the Warships fight, but it's pretty bad. It'll take a while for my front guns to realign. But I'm trying to keep this iceberg in between. You see this cruiser. He can't fire on me. Those 2 battleships. I'm hoping that they're more interested in the cruisers on sea, but it looks like they're not. This is just a bad situation for me and my friend. And I would say, target priority, take out the cruisers. If there's a cruiser close by, just take them out. They're just easier to kill. Especially with the armor, the way it is. So yeah, I'm sending out rounds slowly, just to have the best accuracy I can. I set him on fire, but he's behind an iceberg now, so I have to wait. Hopefully he douses it, and then I can relit him, or relight him. And he's at Cleveland, so he can fire all his guns every like 6 or 7 seconds. We set him on fire again. Good. He should burn. short with that one, but we're doing okay. We still have pretty good health. We're moving away from the enemy. There's a lot of enemy in range. There's 5, 6 that could theoretically kill me. I'm too busy killing my friend. Telling him, just run away. So I switched this guy because he's lower. And I probably won't kill him. And notice the mistake I made. I did not retarget with X to the target I switched to. You need to do that, or the range information is going to be incorrect, I found. So, yeah, that was a blunder on me. I wasted a whole salvo. But we're still alive. That's more than I said about my friend. We've got pretty good health. Yeah, I'm just trying to land these shots. And he dodges the last group. We've got 2 points to their 1. So we're doing good there. Yeah, it's really hard for anyone to target a ship that's moving away in an angle. So I have the advantage. They're trying to close on me. So theoretically, I could sustain more damage than they can because they're going to miss more shots. And this is kind of, the enemy needs to realize the situation isn't in his favor. But because he doesn't, it's an advantage to me. So I continue this process of trying to kill him. And I let him on fire. It looks like he was able to put it out. He lights me on fire, and I'm going to put it out. Yep. And should I use AP or AG? I feel AG feels really good against lower tier classes. But would I kill this guy faster with AP? I don't know. I'm definitely reducing his ability to do damage to me and making him more vulnerable by lighting him up, so he has to use his brew ability, put out fires and fix flooding. And yeah, I got three enemy are hounding me. The friendly carriers are in this corner. I don't really want to drag them into the carriers, but I want to use as much distance as I can. Make it a harder shot for everyone. That's why I'm not stopping. And they will eventually catch me. They're all faster. He can't get this out. Hopefully this is the kill shot. It's not. Is he going to burn down? Yes, he burns down.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Alright. Alright, so that cruiser that we were initially on is still following us, and he's still low. Did you notice our health is really good, considering we've had 3 or 4 ships on us, and my friend just notices that an enemy destroyer has come in range, so he tells me to swap them. And the destroyer is honestly more threatening than a cruiser is right now with their torpedoes against the battleship. And I'm very weary of any time that he's broadside, him wanting to use his torpedoes. I missed the first shot, adjust accordingly. And I do pretty good damage. Take out one of his torpedo tubes. I think I took out his engine or something. Either way, he's probably had to repair it. He's not as strong as he was. And yep, he didn't have range because he's a US destroyer. That's another disadvantage. You really need to use your guns if you're a US destroyer. I mean, if you're taking fire, you know you need to fire back. And I think I landed a shot on the destroyer before he disappeared. So we'll see how much health he has when he reappears.
Problem solved, sir.
And Yeah, there he is. He's showing back up. But yeah, my technique, and I'm trying to understand the new mechanics. Yeah, he
We've
cruiser
destroyed
burns down.
cruiser.
Trying to make it hardest shot possible for them. I'm trying to be as accurate with each turret as I can be. Oh yeah, we take him
Enemy
down.
destroyer foundered.
Our victory.
So yeah, all we got left is this one battleship. He's been following us the whole time, but he has been ineffective, and he dies to the friendly torpedo. So this game's all but over. But yeah, if you're in a battleship, you need to use your advantage, which is your armor. It's a little bit easier to tank damage, and you might want to consider using AT to reduce the ability of the enemy to damage you, or maroon them without their engine or steering, and you should have a higher degree of success. So yeah, last couple games I've tried the single turret fire. It's worked pretty well for me. I'm able to land more shots and stay in the fight longer, so you should give it a try, and I hope you guys enjoy this game, and I'll catch you next time.